try this again, hey. How are you all doing out there today? Welcome in. There we go. For some reason my sound settings have changed. Let's see if that's the right one. Da-da-da-da. Hey Dadson, how you doing, buddy? And Oppies, welcome back. Just trying to sort out my sounds at the minute. I have no idea what's going on, but something's funky. Alright, let's jump over to the game and let's see if we've got some sound now. Seems very, very quiet. Oh no, it's just my phone. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. Right, so that seems to be have sorted itself out, so give that a try. We are having issues with Stream Raiders at the minute. It keeps wanting to restart, so we're just going to carry on with a bit of farming, and maybe at some point that will kick in. Right then, let's get this reset up. Da, 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 da. So there we go, that is cool. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so we are currently just doing a maize or corn harvest. Actually, I might just turn that down a little, so quite loud. There we go. That's a bit better, I think. Hopefully be able to hear the game a little bit better over my nasty voice. So yeah, we just got in harvest season now, so yeah, it's absolutely great. Lots to do, that is for sure. Alright then. But yeah, how are you guys all doing out there today? But yeah, thank you Mr. Dadson for the lurk. Obviously, totally understandable this time of the day. Yeah, so quick run through. Obviously that seems fine on my end. Just need to get that Stream Raiders running at some point. Yep, so obviously for any of you guys who weren't aware, who didn't catch Dave's stream yesterday, there was a update pushed for WolfCreek. Obviously it's adding in, obviously Copper by Design and the Dell Factory. Is there another link to get Uncharted on FS22? No, unfortunately, Shanky. You can only get it through the mod folder switcher at the minute. Also, you'd need to go over to the SGA website, download the program, install it, and then download it through there. And thank you very much for the posture check, and hello to you too. We're going to have a bit of a stretch as well, because actually I need to get rid of this bleeding cover for the minute, because it's doing my head in. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so make sure you do get the update. Obviously, at some point, Uncharted and the rest of the maps will be updated. I know NBC is quite busy at the minute, so we won't be getting anything anytime soon from him, unfortunately. But I think it's tomorrow is going to be his last day of his work stint. So hopefully, for next week, we'll get an update for NBC Acres, adding in all the new products. So it's going to be like the coffee plants, and oh no, this is just going to do my head in today. I think it's not going to behave, is it? Nope. Really would now grab the update. Either that, or they've pushed so many updates that I'm so far behind. I have no idea. Stream Raiders is pain at times. Really is just a pain in my bum. You did the switcher. There's a code for it. Yeah, on the SGA website, where you download the mod for the switcher, there's I think it's four different codes, 3 or 4 different codes. Look for the Uncharted one, yeah? And it's just going to be the funny little letters afterwards. Let me just switch screens a sec to the desktop to show you. And let's bring this over here. So, right, so mods, and let's do the easy way. Dashnet. Mod follow switcher. So yeah, you see the 4 codes here. Obviously, you got the Pompey's Uncharted code, and all you need to do is copy that just there, the R6R JJJ LK2V. Just basically copy and paste that into your mod folder switcher. Let me bring this up. So if you go to your option, make sure your folder's selected. Go to options and then put the code in this box here. Then click on unlock code, and that should unlock this button here for Uncharted Pompey's edition. Click on that, and then that will actually download the map and everything that you need for the map that way. And you can do the same obviously with WolfCreek, Volcano Island. Obviously that's not been updated, I don't think, to the new stuff. And obviously NBC Acres is there as well. So hopefully that will help you out. Just bump back over here. Oh. I don't think we're going to be getting Stream Raiders running today. It just keeps on constantly reload, reload, reload all the time. So I think I'm just going to deactivate that for today. And let me switch my screens back around so I can see what's going on. There we go. So hopefully that will help you out as well then. So let me just say goodbye to Stream Raiders. There we go. Cool. You're very welcome. Obviously, if you've got any issues, always pop into a stream. That's probably the best way of getting any help. Obviously, a lot has been going on with the map. Obviously, we've had a lot of updates, so yeah. But yeah, if you can, jump into somebody's stream, have a chat. We're all willing to help you guys out. There we go. Just taking my socks off. So, feet were getting quite warm there. It's been a strange day today. It's been a very overcast today, but for some weird reason it's still quite muggy over here in the UK for me. But yeah, I haven't really done too much. One thing I did get around to doing, there's a couple of things. So first thing is over here, I've been able to get down the water treatment facility, along with at least one tower to start off with. What I'll do once I've got a bit more of this field done, I'll whiz it around the map just to show the updates. Another update is obviously I've created a nice little sheep farm type of area. It's very simple. I haven't done too much with it, to be honest, but I do have a lot of harvesting to do. So let's see. So it's going to be this field here. Obviously my coffee and that do need doing at some point. I want to try and leave the coffee at least until a stream is ready, so we can actually show off obviously the new harvester. Wow, that is really close. So let me unload this at the top here. There we go. And let's go grab my tractor. Obviously, this weekend with it being FarmCom, obviously Dave will be doing a 24-hour stream, not only to re-stream FarmCom, but it's also to celebrate his 7,000 followers anniversary. It's kind of cool. So make sure that you go over when he does stream and check out what's going on with FarmCom, Farming Simulator and all that. And who knows, he might have maybe another update, I'm not sure yet. I do know he's been working on a solar plant. Obviously one thing we're trying to figure out is obviously getting like the oh, I'm trying to think what it's called, the visuals popping in. So as you put a product into the factory, like the solar panels will pop up. Obviously the solar panels will be added through the Dell factory. So once we've got maybe a few more peeps in chat, if anybody does come in, what I'll do is I'll switch over to my test map to show both of them factories off if you guys haven't seen them yet. Oh, there we go. keep reloading this. It's gonna be a pain in it today. Yep. I think I'll just give up with it. Let's try that one more time. No, let's close you. I'm just going to reload that on the outskirts there, so see if that helps any. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'll get a few more people in chat, and then what I'll do is I'll show them off. Obviously, you've got it's basically the Dell factory from Copper by Design and Copper by Design from PV County. It's not going to be a buildable yet, but visually wise, it's all exactly the same. The pallets are the same as what we had in 19. Actually, I was able to go through and redo them. Did have a slight issue on one of them, but that was all sorted out before the update was pushed out. But yeah, I did quite a lot of work on the Dell pallets, and actually tweaked them enough so that they auto load pretty well onto a trailer for you guys. There's a very small gap between each pallet, but at least we'll get some of this done, and I can show that off in a little while. So obviously the stream's just started. There's still a few people maybe not realised I've started streaming again. But obviously one thing I am aiming to try and do, because obviously now that it's the summer holidays for my daughter, is to actually get in, do some more streams, fingers crossed. Hey Pompies, how you doing buddy? Yes, I'm hoping to try as of Monday start getting into a regular schedule again, and possibly, we'll see, is if I can get a few longer streams in as well throughout the summer holidays. Also, my daughter goes back into around the 4th or the 5th of September, so we've got about a fair few weeks to go, so that's cool. Try and maybe figure something out. Obviously, the biggest issue is really my wife, making sure that she's going to be happy and able to get around. Also, would have, if any of you guys weren't aware, I would have streamed last Friday. However, I had a bit of a catastrophe, shall we say. uh, Basically, one of my daughter's cats went into her bedroom last week, limping, and it was kind of weird because obviously he's been spent most of the day on our bed, sleeping and stuff. So I'm kind of wondering whether he's somehow caught in his claw something in the bedding or one of the covers or something, and maybe twisted his leg or broken it or something. So obviously we ended up late Friday afternoon taking him up to the vets. Well, actually it was Thursday, I should say. Taking him up to getting an emergency appointment to get him looked at. Obviously, as far as they could see, there was nothing really broken, just maybe a sprain or something. But obviously, he needed proper looking at. But obviously, they gave him some painkillers for the night and stuff like that. So obviously, Friday I spent ages and ages trying to get hold of a vet to get him looked at properly, because we don't really take our cats to the vets unless we really have to. Eventually, I was able to get him booked into an appointment on late Friday, hence why I didn't stream, unfortunately. So obviously, they said, okay, we're going to just give him painkillers and some anti-inflammatories or antibiotics for the weekend, and to come back on Monday for X-rays. So obviously that's what we did. Went back on Monday. He spent the day there. They X-rayed him, found out nothing was broken, which is good. Only downside is, one thing they did pick up on is in his legs especially, is he's starting to get arthritis, which could have been what was one of the causes. Maybe he landed wrong, jumping off the bed or something, I'm not sure. So at the minute he's still on medication, and then obviously he's got an appointment, I think next weekend. First. Yeah, so it'll be this weekend actually, not this weekend, but the following weekend, I should say. To get like a follow up to see how he's doing. But he is improving daily. He's still jumping up where he shouldn't be. because obviously his paw's still not quite right, but it is getting there. So there's one relief anyway. So that was one reason why. That was the reason I wasn't streaming last week. Obviously, if it wasn't for that happening, I would have streamed Friday. It's just been a heck of a few weeks, that is for sure. That is definitely for sure, and these are still reloading. So I think I'm going to give up on Stream Raiders for today. So let's get rid of you. Close that. There we go. Coolio. So obviously I don't. Dave won't be streaming today. So obviously I will be only doing my usual 2 hours today. As normal. Obviously next week I am hoping to get back into doing the 3 hour streams Monday and Wednesday, and then 2 hours Friday. Well, yeah, but we will see. Obviously, I do want to make sure that my wife is going to be happy with the 3 hours. That's why I'm just going to see how Monday goes initially. If she's fine, then obviously I'll carry on doing like the Wednesday and Friday streams, and then back to regular schedules. Also, one thing for any of you guys who were watching Dave's stream or the Giant stream, obviously Farm.com has officially started yesterday. Lots of things shown, shall we say, but there's a lot of questions still to be answered. Obviously, hopefully tomorrow during the stream, a lot of those answers may get answered. We'll see. Obviously, you've got the hoses and pumps DLC coming out from Creative Mesh. Kind of hoping for the Maze Plus, but oh well. Obviously, I do know that Wopster, who did the Manure, what was it, Manure add-on, I think it was, in 19, he has helped them guys out, figure out everything out. There we go. Which is kind of cool. So obviously that will be coming September. I think it's 27th, if I remember rightly the numbers. Oops, overshot that bit. In addition, also we've got the third DLC being released end of September as well. And oh heck, don't you just hate when your mind goes completely and utterly blank? Obviously, it's going to be a lot more grass work vehicles, but it's not vehicles, what you call it, implements. But there is a vehicle there because obviously there is the self-propelled baler, and that is the thing that's kind of got a lot of people hyped at the minute. Let me just double check that. Da, 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 da. I cannot remember what the heck that company was called. It is on the Farming Simulator website, if anybody wants to check them out. Is the Vermeer, that's it, the Vermeer pack. The only thing that kind of puts me off is the price that they've put for some of these things, these DLCs. I think they're a little bit expensive, really. And also, another thing that they did show off was obviously the new map that's going to be coming with the final DLC for this year. There we go. And that is the Silver Run. Actually, let me put you on hard helper while I go deliver this maze a minute. But yeah, that is definitely looking good. Hey, Not So Grumpy, how are you doing, buddy? Right, let me do this. Get you lined up. Going. There we are. There you are. You can do a bit of work for a change. Okay, just been offered another job. Oh, better pay, better job. It's kind of interesting. And also, guys, if you're not following Nuts a Grumpy Dwarf, make sure to go over to his channel, click on the link, give him a follow. He does a lot of different games, streams them, plays them. Obviously, currently.
Thanks for the sub.
Oh, and thank you very much for the subscription, Viking, for 7 months. Holy Mikey. Wow, thank you. Full-time 26k a year. Oh, that's not too bad actually. Just wish my wheel would sort itself out. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not too bad actually. It's kind of straight for a change. Right, and nice one. Doing pretty good. Thank you very much again for the resub there, Viking. You are an absolute superstar. And so the school could only offer 19k. Oh, definitely go for it then. Is it doing the same thing? Not so grumpy. And let me get. I'm gonna crash. Oh fudge! Don't try and type and drive at the same time. It is not good for you. Bigger buses. Oh, cool. So that's more like the what coaches maybe. And I guess it's probably going to be what same sort of hours or different. And also, while you're at it, guys, make sure to check out Viking streaming when he goes live. And I'm completely stuck. Dang it. It says Dashnet has completed his task. Why has Dashnet completed his task? He shouldn't have. He's only just started. Normal bus routes. Ah, okay. And you're very welcome, Viking. You are very, very welcome. There we go. Right, so we'll drop this load off. So obviously this is now my second load of corn. I'm going to be dropping off. And I want to kind of split it between obviously the grain mill and obviously the diesel production. Because obviously the only thing I've been putting into the diesel production at the minute is sugarcane. And it's kind of sweet. I'm kidding. 4 on, 3 off. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'd go for it myself. That is quite sweet, really. Alright, how are we doing? So, what I'll do is I'll drop this lot off. I'll jump over to my other save game and test map, and I'll show you off the two new factories. Now, it's a bit of a mess around here. I had a bit of an accident. I do need to get my trailers up here at some point. Let's get this dropped off first of all. Obviously, for anybody who hasn't seen or done the update yet, obviously we do have the Dell factory and Copper by Design released now and in game. There we go. Yeah, so WolfCreek has now got an update. It was released yesterday at the beginning of Dave's stream. So make sure you go over and sync your folder, get the new update. There we go. Right, so let me save this a sec. And I'm just going to quickly reload my other save game. Not yet. Still waiting on JD to update the map. Obviously, once he's added in the products and the pallets and everything, it should work. Oh, excuse me. I'm quite kind of surprised that he hasn't already done it. So, right. So I want this one. So, so Copper by Design. So if you remember playing the 19 version, you'll recognise the building straight away. And obviously, its twin brother is the Dell factory as well. Dave did add that in. Okay. But for update wise now, apart from the solar panel or generators that Dave's currently working on, I don't think there's going to be much more to be added. I do know that Mr. Grumpy Dwarf there does have a pie factory meant for the map. Obviously, once Dave gets round to adding it, hopefully that'll be probably the last one, to be honest, added to any of the maps. There we go. The family is doing well. Daughter's getting a little bit bored, I suppose, but it's only been a couple of days, so God help us how we're going to get over the next few weeks. And so here we are. So this is the two new factories that are coming, that have come out now. Also, you guys can actually sync it. Also, we've got the Dell Electronics factory. We'll come to that one in just a moment. And obviously, we've got Copper by Design. Absolutely lovely. Let me take this off. Lovely looking factories. I love the shape of it, the curves. It's completely different to anything we've had previously, really. So, first things first, obviously all the doors do work. Obviously the shutters open and close perfectly. Obviously these little side doors do open and close. One thing, oh, helps you get in close enough. There we go. I think there's about I think it's 3 doors in total, plus the 3 shutters on this one. Obviously Dave did just sort of go through the texture on the steps here, so it didn't look so white. Obviously one thing that will probably added when it gets into the next map is sort of like palette visuals into the corners here, just to show like there's some stock in there. Whether we can get any people working in, I don't know. Who knows? Obviously, drop off is going to be on this end, exactly the same place as where it was in 19. The player trigger is going to be inside in here, and you can actually go into the production as normal. Obviously, for this, you're going to need copper sheets, pallets, and then obviously labour, electricity, support, and morale from the government building. So you will need obviously the government products. As outputs, you're going to be getting coil, copper threads, tubing, and wire. And obviously, they're all copper products. So overall, pretty good, really. That is that. And then over here is obviously where they're going to be spawning. There's going to be 2 rows of, I think there's about 7 pallets. Obviously, there's your thread pallet right there. The coil, I actually had to change the coil palette a little bit. Didn't like the one that was used in 19, so I thought, well, what could we use? And I was sort of looking around, and obviously on one of the tables over here, I did see a little copper coil. This little jobby here. So I thought, oh, that's quite nice. So grabbed one of them and threw them into a box. Simple. So yeah, there we go. Let me bring this back up so you can actually see it. Obviously, you cannot physically pick these ones up because they are a little bit too heavy. Now let's see. Do I have enough to? I should be able to spawn the other 2 pallets as well. So let's go in here a sec. So let's grab a wire. It's not going to be a full pallet. There's that one. And tubing is going to be the other pallet. It's a nice thing with this factory revamp script. It allows you to spawn out the odd pallets. And thank you very much there, Craig Arthur. Much appreciated, buddy, for the follow. Welcome to the channel. If you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. We're just going over what's come out this week for the PV maps. So there you go. So there's your tubing, exactly the same as what it was in 19. And obviously you got your copper wire. Then obviously your coils and thread. Obviously the one thing I did do is make them slightly taller than the 19 ones. But they will load perfectly fine onto a trailer, which I can actually show you if you wanted. Grab this. So overall, it is quite a nice little. Love these factories. They're so beautiful. So there you go. Did do a lot of little tweaks here and there just to get them to line up properly. But there you go. So just so you guys can see that they do all load perfectly fine, and you can sell them at the Home Depot as well. Is this going to allow me to pick these guys up? Probably not. Let's jump out and just give them a tweak. Ah, dang it. It doesn't want to do it, does it? Let's try it now. Maybe because it's part pallets, isn't it? That's what it is. Go with... Try that one. There we go. So, yeah, there you are. So, each one will load exactly like that. Obviously, the little box ones with the coils will double stack as well, if you've got more than just the one. So, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 products. So there's that one. So obviously the other factory is the Dell. Obviously it's kind of, I call it the twin to this building because it is exactly the same shape. Obviously just slightly different colorations and stuff. Now it's going to be a bit of a challenge if any of you guys remember Dell for bringing the stuff out. So initially, same sort of setup again. Obviously I did leave the displays there from 19. A bit of a homage to the 19 version actually. Obviously left them there. Obviously left all these pallets here. 'Cause who knows, in the future they may be added to the new map. Obviously you've got your motors, batteries, heat sinks, displays. What's that? All the other things that was in 19. Obviously this. Oh, that needs a collision put onto it at some point. Obviously the three products coming out of this is going to be batteries, displays, and solar panels. So obviously that's going to be your solar panel just there. Your displays is these big black buggers here, and then obviously your battery pallets is going to be the big stacked ones there. Kept them exactly the same as the 19 version, but in addition, obviously I have left all of these products right here. At some point they will be updated to match in with what we currently have in 22. Obviously, as you can see, you've got Cogent pallet over there, which is paper. That is going to be something that is needed for this factory, by the way. I thought I'd add that in. Obviously, with a lot of the recipes in 19, I had to sort of tweak them a little bit for 22, because obviously we're not going to be producing like all the little bits and pieces that were being used over here. Who knows, might be able to get it done in the next map. We don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see what we can work on over the next few months with Dave and that. But yeah, kind of a little bit of salute to the 19 version. Obviously, got your parts there, your glass. A lot of it is kind of the same, to be honest. Obviously, that was the original copper coil pallet. I didn't like that, to be honest. I really didn't like the big boxes, so hence why I changed them. Obviously, at some point, we are hoping to get displays put back into these factories as well. One thing I will say, you will need gold in this one as well. I decided to go with gold bars instead of the gold jars. Nice little motors there. So, for input wise, so obviously this is going to be with your menu player trigger is, should say. Obviously, you're going to need quite a few things in this one. So, first of all, lead, wire, gold bars, aluminum, pallets, obviously your stuff from your government building, so your labour, your electricity, your support, and your morale. And then also you're going to need your glass, copper thread, copper coils, plate, copper tubing, and paper. So a few things from different factories that aren't really being used. Obviously introducing obviously the copper stuff from Copper by Design as well. Obviously the pallets are minimally used. So hopefully, because it is something that is used a lot, is the pallets on this map and all the other maps. But it is actually adding in obviously like your lead, aluminum. Obviously they're from the higher um, steel factory. Obviously plate as well there. Obviously paper you can get from your paper factory. Glass from the new glass factory that I did. And obviously output wise it's going to be batteries, display and solar panel like I said. One thing I will say is these three, well the batteries and I think all three of these are planned to be added to the solar um, generator that Dave's been working on. So I'd maybe keep a handful of them. There is storage for them set up. Obviously it hasn't been released yet. Dave still hasn't added them to the download yet. And also they are in sell points as well, while I remember. And because obviously this is they're going to be the last products coming into the map. It is quite a high value product as well because of what's going into them as well. So for instance, batteries currently on for me, that's naff in it really. It's full nearly 15 grand for just like a pallet of batteries. Same again for the displays. Selling station modded one. Oh yeah. Oh, he never added those two, did he? That's what it is, maybe. Either that or I haven't got it placed down. That's probably what it is. But there is. Oh, that's my sell station. That's what it is. But they are in obviously Home Depot anyway. I suppose I better spawn a couple of pallets out just to show you guys. Wow, that's what I came over for, to be honest. Actually, let me do it this way. It's probably easier. So one solar panel. Obviously, it is going to be over there in that tricky little area, which we'll go into in a minute. Let's grab a display. Just one. So we need a battery as well. So there we go. Now then, do I... I'll have to maybe spawn some additional pallets out. So obviously there you go. So there's going to be your solar panel pallet. Your displays. And obviously the good old batteries are back as well. Exactly the same as how they were in 19. Nice. Now obviously, like I said, they do auto-load perfectly. So let me grab a handful of each. If I can remember how we can do this, that's that one in it. And I want... I'll do all. So let's grab some batteries. Right, battery there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had to do a lot of tweaks just to get these things to auto-load properly. When I first started, they were staggering themselves all over the trailer. It was kind of nasty. And who wants to bet they're going to behave now? So there we go. As you can see, you're getting 2 rows. Oh, didn't want that last one, did it? 2 nice, neat rows on the bed. They're not overlapping or nothing. They're just tight in there. There's just a slight gap between the two. Beautiful. Wish a lot more would do that. I had them spun around, tried lots of different variations. So there's that. So that's the batteries. Obviously that will go right to the back of the trailer as well. So batteries, displays. Displays were the ones I had the main issue with, to be honest. I must have spent a good hour or two going through, tweaking the numbers, trying to get the bleaking things to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, lots. Oh, not quite close enough. Come on, get a bit closer. Is that everybody? Nope, one left. Come on, and you. So there we go. Obviously that will go right to the back as well. I'm only just grabbing a handful just to show you guys. So obviously they are pretty tight in there, looking really nice as well. Maybe I should go through all the rest of the pallets and do them as well, so they're all stacking a lot better. And finally, we just grab some solar panels as well. That should be far enough. And obviously, if you guys got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. Oh, there's like 200, what was it, 280 I think it was, products on these maps now. It is ridiculous trying to find things now. I want solar panel. Where are you? Solar panel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And yes, I can count. And as you can see, they are stacking. They're probably the closest ones I was able to get done. Obviously, the pallet itself, there is a slight gap, but obviously the box is on top, slightly bigger than the pallet itself, but they're just about perfect, I think, on them. And obviously there is a tiny, tiny little slither of a gap in between. But like the other ones, they will go right to the backer as well. So I hope you guys enjoy them. Obviously they are going to be needed. If you wanted to use, obviously the... Oh, got an itchy eye. Sorry about that. Obviously this new solar plant that Dave's working on. But yeah, it's kind of going to be. It's going to be from what I understand, a stepping stone between different generators. So if you've got the coal one, you're probably not even going to need it to be on. Need that one to be honest. So you could just sell these once you do produce them. Actually, just out of curiosity, I want to see what the price was on that because I haven't got it down on here. And obviously, they are going to be a tier 4 production. So there's your obviously copper by design, and there's your Dell. Wow, they are lovely. Right, so sell point, I want to see a minute. That one, Home Depot. Oh, there's not enough space there. Drop you there a sec. So that should now give me a price for that. Good timing. Yeah, so there you go. So solar panels. Yeah, so you're looking at like a high of about 2.3k for that. 2.3 for, yeah, so it's all going to be about 2.3 per pallet when you do sell them, which is kind of nice. So how come that comes up with that? Something's a bit funky going on there, I think. I got a higher price than what it is there. Wow. I'd say I'd stick with the 15k myself. But anyway, that is obviously what's coming, or is out actually now. Obviously, still to be added to Uncharted, NBC Acres anyway. But obviously for me, factory-wise, I think that's going to be pretty much it now. One thing I'll just mention in a minute. One thing I do want to do is possibly work on some of the storages from 19, the individual ones, instead of doing the logistics, power logistics. Who knows, I may bring that one as well. I'll have a look. But obviously I want to try and work on the small placeable storages that we had in 19 for the products. I think they'd be kind of nice in that map. And I know Dave kind of mentioned it about possibly bringing them back. So over the next few months, and what I'm going to do is start converting them to 22, and then see if we can actually figure out how to get this the buildable option back into the factories. So obviously, I know Dave was working a lot on that on his Wednesday stream, but could not quite get it right. Something was missing. So that's what's going to be coming anyway, or is out for you guys now. So make sure you obviously get the mod for the switcher, sync WolfCreek and get that. Obviously it's not ready yet for Uncharted or NBC Acres. Hopefully soon. That's all I can say. I think latest by Tuesday next week it should this should all be updated. That's better. Just grab a quick drink there. So yeah, obviously if you've got any questions, guys, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. Obviously, I'm just going to carry on harvesting my maize fields. I've got lots to do. I've got coffee to harvest. I'm probably going to leave that if I can till Monday stream. And thank you very much for the hydrate. I'll grab that now. There we go. Cool. Yep. So obviously I'm probably going to leave the coffee till Monday stream. Because obviously I don't think you guys have actually seen the harvester yet. I haven't even checked this harvester out, the new harvester yet myself. Just what I've seen in streams. So I think it'd be kind of nice to show that off during the stream. And redeem a posture check. Oh yep. Oh, and a stretch. Oh, I can do that at the same time. There we go. Ooh, heck. I am definitely getting too old. I really am. There we go. And thank you very much. And hats off to you too, buddy. Hats off. Right, so let me see what's gone on. One thing I did do actually, because obviously there was a road at the back here. I've actually grassed it off, thrown a few trees in, because I don't really use it. And obviously the exit up here, I just done exactly the same there. It's kind of pointless. Oh look, a deer. Hello. Come here. Come here, dear. Come here. I'm. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're gonna look. Nah. Silly sausage. Anyway, let's get this guideline back up. Oops. I'll get this guy on hired helper, and then I'll jump over and go grab my tractor and trailer so we can get this guy offloaded. There we go. And I'm all the way up here. So what do you guys think about the new DLCs coming out then? I think obviously the new map that's coming obviously in November, interesting. Some of the tree types that they've shown off already definitely show that they've gone through and hopefully actually fixed some of those bugs that we've all experienced with cutting trees and such. But one thing I did notice is a lot of wider trees as well. Obviously the big, like I'm trying to think what they're called. Those big red Canadian whatever they are trees. I'm terrible. Red. Ah, dang it. Can't think of what they're called now. But one thing that was kind of interesting, obviously, when they were showing off the John Deere tree cutter, obviously that's only cutting the tree down. So are they actually going to be adding like a tree processor as well to match in with the John Deere? I don't know. Be interesting to see because I do know in 19 they did have a John Deere pack. I think it was. It was either pack or they were individuals, and I'm sure they had a like a tree harvester as well. But the only thing that worries me is they're going to have such a big cut radius. Um, yeah, it's a lot bigger than what we currently have in game. So it'd be interesting to see. Red cedars, yeah, thanks, Shy Wizard. And how you doing, buddy? That's the one. I think it was cedars. Something like that. One of those big American trees. Do 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 do. Are you gonna allow me to offload you? No, you're gonna turn around first. Okay. No worries. Right. Yeah, I think they're big red cedars. I think so. I wonder if I can find a picture of them. To be honest, let's have a look while he's turned around. Let's go over to Giants. Now, one thing I did notice on the Giants YouTube channel, they do have those videos up now that they were showing for the new map and the new DLCs. So if you guys ever want to, you can go and check. I'd probably go over there, check them out, and see if you can spot anything else that wasn't spotted during the live streams. Oh, let me mute that a sec. But yeah, that actually what I might just do. I'm just going to show this off. I am going to show this off So let me switch to my desktop a sec, because the farming can wait a sec. So here you go, let's enjoy this for a minute. See if you spot anything that may not have been spotted yesterday. Who wants to bet it's not going to give me any sound now? Nope, you sausage. Oh, how's fun, mute it. Try that now. Why doesn't this allow me to... Oh yeah, because I muted it, didn't I? Haha. Let's try that again, shall we guys? One sec.
Rated E for everyone.
Here we go. That is cool. That is very, very cool. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't want to show that off. So, obviously, let's see if I can zoom back a minute. So, the trees I'm thinking... Close that. There we go. I'm going to mute that because it's rather loud. So, these trees here... This is the ones that I'm seeing. It's a little bit blurrier than I'd like. Let me just see if I can bring it back a little bit more. Pause it better. Yeah, so these guys here... If you look at the size of them, they are freaking huge. So they're going to need some decent equipment for cutting them down. I'm sure I've seen some more further back. Let me just see a sec. There was another one I just spotted actually. It was kind of a overlook of the forest. Also, you got the boats there. Is that it? Nope. Must be a bit further on. Let's see. See, even some of these guys here, they look a lot bigger than what we have right now. But I do like that bus. It's kind of nice. Little touch. Broken down old bus. So yeah, let's just quickly go through that for any of you guys. Lovely looking foliage on the pond plants and that there. Obviously, one thing that's kind of questioned, is this going to be like part of the missions? Obviously, they did say that they're going to be adding forestry missions to obviously for the new map. Is this going to be one of them where you have to maybe rebuild the different areas? Kind of interesting question. Obviously, there is a couple of these different places set up from the looks of it. Another thing is obviously you've got the boat building as well. Oh, that's a bit blurry. Just there. Now the question is, will we be able to even ride on these boats, or are they on like a spline? Good question. Can any of this be added to anything like Dave's new maps? Good frigging question. This is the thing. As you can see, you've got another area. Actually, possibly the same sort of area. But obviously, you've got like what looks like scaffolding, sort of run-down area. Is the Pacific Northeast, I believe, or Northwest? I can't remember. Obviously, another thing, these kind of point towards definitely wildlife area and also mining. Obviously, one thing Dave did bring up, obviously, a little bit later on in the video, you do get a slightly better shot of that building right here. Obviously, you got Iron Peaks Mining Company. Now, are they actually? I believe it's a fictional, but it's that sort of area of America. Yeah, so obviously you got the mining. Is it actual mining or is this just a decoration? We don't know. Obviously, of this next couple of days of the weekend, hopefully we'll be getting into a little bit more detail about what there is. Obviously, we do have this kind of pointing towards there is maybe some form of mining on the map, because obviously it does look like a sort of smelting factory or something like that. Obviously you got the I'd almost say like a big coffee cup. I can't think of what they're called for pouring out the molten ore there into like sheet metal or whatever it might be on the pallet here. But it'd be nice if we, obviously, if we could possibly even get these into some of the other maps or the production side of it. Obviously, a nice little rundown. I don't know what's that, like a logging station maybe. I don't know. I can't even quite make out what the image is there. It'd be kind of nice if we could zoom in a little bit better. Nope. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So a little forestry area again. But just even looking over this valley here, that oh heck, went too far. I think it looks so good. Let me just, which way are you going? And obviously you've got the train coming down around the outskirts here as well. Obviously it's a nice new train. Obviously one thing that showed off in the Volvo video is obviously that there is a new train, new carriages, stuff like that. Could be a mixture of red and yellow cedars. Yeah, there you go. And Hamlock, maybe. I have no idea what those trees are, but yeah, obviously you can see in here as well, you got a mixture, a lot of different trees that don't seem to be in the game at the minute, but that just looks so picturesque. I would love to live there, to be honest. But yeah, and obviously that is going to be available November the 15th. It is pre-ordered now. You can actually get it free if you've got the Season 1 pass. And what else was there? I'm just going to run through these other two as well. Obviously, the third DLC, let me just pause that a sec and get that up, is obviously the Manure pack, and obviously that's a lot of grass vehicle, well, grass works, I suppose is the best way to put it. So let me actually go drop that down a wee bit, show this off for any of you guys who haven't seen this. So there we go. So obviously that is kind of a nice little thing. Obviously the one thing that I know a lot of people are,
E for everyone.
oops, didn't mean to do that. Going on about is this guy right here. It's basically a self-propelled baler. The first one to be added, as far as I'm aware, officially to a farm sim game. Obviously, I do know there's been quite a few mods for like a New Holland variation. I think there was a case one as well. But obviously, this is going to be the first one to be added to the actual game itself. Look at that little thing. That is so cool. And obviously, if you don't want to use the self-propelled one, you do have obviously the one that goes on the back of the tractor. Obviously, a straw blower, there's rakes, you name it. So yeah, that's kind of a nice one. Obviously, that's going to be the third DLC coming for this year. Obviously, that's going to be free if you got the season pass as well. One thing I will say, if you do want to buy it, it's kind of expensive. I think some of these DLCs. I think that one in particular is only about $7 or $8. The next one, and I'll double check it in a sec on the Giants website. I believe is actually pretty much the same price as the freaking game. But I'll have a look in a sec. But let me bring the video up
the
first.
name from one of our free.
Oh, hang on a sec. Shoo. And I'll get this playing back from the beginning. So here you go.
Hello everyone and welcome to our contribution of the Pre-FarmCon Live event. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Frederick and I'm one of the founders of Creative Mesh. What is Creative Mesh, you might ask? Some of you might have heard the name from one of our free Farming Simulator 22 projects, but I'm sure that many of you remember one of our biggest projects so far, the Straw Harvest add-on. Back in the times of Farming Simulator 17, we developed Straw Harvest as an add-on and then later published the add-on as a free content for Farming Simulator 19. However, today we are not here to talk about old projects, but to announce a new major in cooperation with Giant Software. So let's see what we've been up to in the past by joining our 3D artist Vincent when he was working on the 3D model of one of the main tools of our projects. What might that be? It looks like a liquid manure injector, and yes, that's what it is. So it will be something around liquid manure application, and we will go further by joining Stein working on the code for the tools, as we focus on a very special procedure of applying liquid manure, as you might have already figured out. With new tools, machinery, and a completely new procedure of manure application added to Farming Simulator 22, we work closely with the brands involved, like you can see here, and we visited Schouten in the Netherlands. They're really a great company to partner up with. We had some meetings where we presented the current development state and discussed all the details to create a detailed and very realistic package around umbilical systems. Let's jump into Farming Simulator so that I can give you a quick demo of how all this looks like in the game. So over here we can see the PU300 from Schouten, which is an umbilical system pump, and next to it we see a large liquid manure tanker, and we see that both of them are standing not on the field but next to the field. So here only the tool for the application is attached to the tractor on the field, and the pump we can see over there in the distance, and both units are connected via a hose, the umbilical hose. We can see that manure is applied to the field.
This is actually up on YouTube now, Michael. So I thought I'd just run through the actual videos themselves. This is the third and final one that has been currently posted. So just got another minute or so on this video.
From the pump next to the tanker through the hose that we can see over here, and right to the back of the injector. And that's basically how the umbilical system works. And now when we want to change the direction, we lift it up, do a tight turn, see some really nice animations over here. And then when we go back into the straight, we see how all the different moving parts act to each other, and we can continue to apply our liquid manure on the field. But that's it for now. However, on FarmCon 22 in Mannheim, I'll do a presentation on Saturday and go into the details of how the different mechanics work to each other, and of course what machinery will be included in the pumps and hoses pack. See you there.
Yeah, so there you go. That's a... I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure about that one, to be honest. Right, one thing I want to show you, obviously these are up on their YouTube channel, if any of you guys do want to check them out in more detail. Maybe have a look at the one for the Platinum expansion. Obviously you're going to be getting the Volvo, this log grab. Obviously this is kind of a nice little log grab actually, if you missed it. It does have like a second set of pincers that come down for smaller loads. And I'm sure tomorrow, Michael, yeah, everything that was mentioned yesterday will probably cover tomorrow as well. But yeah, you can go over to their YouTube channel, check out the 3 videos. You got some information here as well on the Giants website. Obviously, you got Oxygen David's Swiss Future Farm, I should say. Preview there. You got the John Deere's, which are now on the in-game mod hub that was released yesterday. The 710, which is this one here, plus the 5M series. Possibly a nice little tractor actually for doing your vineyards if you're using a lot of John Deere stuff. Obviously the the Vermeer pack here. This is obviously going to be your baling and grass field type work. Obviously you've got mowers, you've got tedders, rakes, balers, bale choppers, what you want to call them. That one in particular, I think it's a little bit. Oh, actually, that's the better priced one. So it's gonna be $6.99 US. I think it's about the same for whatever your currency conversion might be. I think for us it's about £7. So that one's not too bad. I'll probably definitely end up getting that one. Obviously, I do have the season's pass, so I'll be getting it anyway, regardless. obviously this pumps and hoses, if I remember rightly, that was actually a lot more expensive. Obviously these are all pre-order, yeah, so there you go. So it's 18 bucks for that one. I'm kind of hoping that there's going to be a lot more equipment in there for that, because it seems quite high a price for what's just been shown so far. Hopefully they'll cover a lot more tomorrow with that. What we got here? So Manure and Slurry distribution system. Oh, here we go. So this is what's basically the equipment in it. Interesting. So I'm guessing these are what you could be rolling up your pipes onto. Not even sure what the heck that thing's for. Must be like a generator of some form. So we got some idea of what's going to be coming. I still think it's quite a lot of money for well, a handful of pieces of equipment. I'd expect a lot more, especially with that price, because if you look at FS19, the game itself, it's around about that sort of price. So, in my opinion, it's a little bit high to charge up, but obviously, we'll see. Obviously, like I said, tomorrow they are going to be showing off all of this, obviously, FarmCom. Let's load that up as well, and obviously you got that. Let's just have a look at the schedule quickly, just so you guys can see when they're going live. So let's bring that up. So on the main stage area, starting at 10 a.m. and that's going to be Central European times. These are so that works out to be around about 3-4 o'clock in the morning for Dave. Yeah, the BGA parts. Obviously, at the bottom there was still stuff to be announced, so maybe that's what they're going to be adding into it, the pack as well. That I suppose that could make it reasonable for the price. So we'll see. But obviously, this is going to be scheduled for tomorrow. This is on the Giants website. If you guys want to check it out, it is going to be Saturday for the main part. Dave will be streaming from around about I think it's 3 a.m. his time. So anybody in the UK, that's going to be around about 8 o'clock in the morning through till 8 o'clock Sunday morning. Because obviously he's doing his 24-hour covering all this and then doing a bit of gameplay and stuff afterwards. And obviously Sunday they are going to be covering a few other bits and pieces throughout the day, and then obviously with some bit of modding Q&A sort of stuff with the actual Giants game developers. But all that information is on obviously the Giants website. Obviously all the content there is under the blogs. So definitely go over check that out. While I'm here, I'm just going to have a little look at something to see if they've actually updated that season's pass now. So there you go. So you've now got the Antonio Carrero, which is already out. The Cabosa. Now also we've got the Vermeer pack due 23rd of August this year. And then obviously ending the year on November the 15th with the Platinum expansion, which is going to be introducing that new map, the Silver Run map, login map, as well as the Volvo equipment and all that great stuff that's still to come. Hopefully we can get some of that into the new map that Dave's doing at the minute. I'm just going to have a quick look here. Yeah, see there it is there. So that is very similar to that John Deere that was in the video. North Modern Company, that's the one. Very, very. I want to see something in a minute. See, that's similar as well. What have they got two there for? Maybe one for console. I don't know. Yeah, they haven't got one here. I wanted to have a look at the 19 one actually for that. Let's see, category. It'd be under the forestry stuff, I guess. Forestry equipment. Trying to remember what it was I seen. I think it was something similar to this, where it actually picks it up and then it actually strips it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Oops, that's a beast. What if that'd be coming back? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Yeah. Oh, this thing here. Is it that one? I think it's something similar to this. They had as a processor. It actually stripped the trees and stuff. Don't think it's that one. But it's definitely something similar to one of these guys. Um, is it that one? And it raised up. That's cutting the trunks. Yes, something very similar to that anyway that I seen. And it actually strips all the trees down, the bark bits off. Yeah, so there. So hopefully we'll be getting something similar to this coming out as well. And how are you doing, Ghost DK? So that's enough of that. Obviously, you guys can check the stuff out yourself. It is on YouTube. It is on the Giants website. Go over, check them out. Definitely, maybe check out the Platinum Edition video. See if you spot anything that maybe we haven't hit yet ourselves. And yeah, I am doing pretty good. I need to get this combine unloaded. So let me switch back to my farm sim. And he is totally in the wrong spot. Yeah, I've got so much to harvest today. But oh well. But yeah, obviously, like I said, check them out yourself, guys. See if you spot anything that maybe we've overlooked already. Obviously, go back maybe on Twitch, have a look at the Giants stream from yesterday. Obviously, they did cover a few other things that haven't been shown on YouTube yet, such as the Volvo stuff. Obviously, you got the Volvo loader there. There is the Globetrotter Volvo truck. Hopefully, that's coming as well. Obviously, the new train is in there. It just looks absolutely amazing, to be honest. Absolutely amazing. To be honest, I'm looking more forward to Dave's new map. I will be showing it off when if and when I get my hands on it. Whether it's still on it, I don't know. But yeah, definitely want to check it out. Have a look at some of the new trees, obviously. See the new productions that they've added, and well, just really go from there. And I do see Mr. Dajna is actually in Discord. One thing as well, just a quick reminder, guys, that there was an update for WolfCreek pushed yesterday, beginning of Dave's stream. Make sure you get it downloaded. Obviously, it's going to add to the electronics factory that I showed off a little while ago, plus copper by design. They have now been added. Let's go and see what Mr. Dave's got. Hey, Mr. Cope. Hello.
Hello.
How is you doing, boss?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad, thanks. Just been showing off a few things. Just been showing
Oh
off a
yeah?
few new. Yeah, just the stuff from yesterday mainly.
Yep.
Yeah, plus obviously the new factories that were added. So, yep, doing pretty good. Just got some harvesting to do. Actually, while I'm
Nice.
thinking about it, I do need to get a cotton harvester on the go. I'm going to go for case. I'm just going to lease you because I haven't got enough money. I do need to get a carrot harvester at some point because I do have some carrots to get harvested. Ugh, it's all go. It's not good.
Not good.
Yep. There we go.
You do know I'm not streaming tonight, right?
I do know, yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure because
Yeah,
I got
'cause
to do the 3 a.m. one.
yeah, I know.
Hee-haw!
Yes, a nice 24-hour stream for you guys. Stitches itching this morning. Are they? Oh, Mr. Cope, not good. But I'm glad to hear that you're actually doing well, though.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, we are.
There we go.
Good morning, Pompies and Oppies and any other E's.
uh, have you heard back from, or had a chance to speak to Braven yet?
No, not yet.
No, okay. Yeah, kind of interesting to see how that works, all that, the visuals and stuff, getting the stuff to come through. I want to see
Yeah.
Dave stream Conan Exiles.
Dave doesn't do Conan Exiles right now.
No. Wow, look at those weeds. Yipes.
Although, for those, when I do the stream, we're gonna obviously do whatever right through the Twitch FarmCon stuff.
Mhm.
But after FarmCon, at some point, Big Daddy said maybe later in the evening, we'll probably do open hunter Call of the Wild for anybody that wants to join us on one
Oh,
of the
that
maps.
the fishing part. Is it that one? It's got the fishing coming out soon,
No,
isn't it?
yeah, but we're gonna be doing the standard one.
Yeah, I don't do hunting
The
wildlife.
regular hunt. No,
No,
you should.
nah. It's too that in like shoot 'em up games just too violent for me. I'm a soft person. The game
Violent.
looks awesome. Okay, right. Carrots. One that was the other thing I wanted to get up and running. Right, let's make you carrot coloured. And go for the big capacity. And I'm going to buy that because I will be doing more carrots eventually. And the nice thing is, obviously, if you are using this, you only need the back piece to harvest the carrots. And somewhere in amongst this motley lot is a Kubota tractor. Where did I stick you? That's a good question. Because I think a Kubota would be quite nice. Do 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 do. I am sure I had a Kubota. Let me double check something. I do. Where are you? Nope. Medium. Show on map. Over there. Over there. Ah, yeah. Right there. There we go. I can get this guy working rather than just sitting there doing naffle. Yeah, so like I was saying, guys, I'm hoping as of next week to be able to get back into doing regular streams as of Monday. And even maybe even try getting some additional streams throughout the summer holidays. Obviously, I will let you guys know closer to the time. There we go. Ooh. Here we go. First proper use of this. I'm hoping it's enough horsepower. Oh, blimey. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, there we go. Might need to put a weight on the front. I'm not sure. We'll see. See how he gets on initially. Darius has a full tank, does he? Okay. Now, one thing I was...
Darius has a full
Yeah,
tank.
he's one of my helpers. One thing
Oh.
I did not realise is you can actually fold and unfold the top pipe there. That's really cool. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know about that. I accidentally hit X one day and thought, oh, that's interesting. Right, let's get you lined up if I can. I am trying to use my wheel today. It seems to semi be behaving. My pedals, on the other hand, not so much so.
Mm.
Right, so hopefully... H. There we go, you can carry on with that. Fun and games, fun and games, fun and games.
Yep.
Obviously, if any of you guys haven't seen it, obviously there is new coffee plants being added to the maps now, and you will need obviously the coffee harvester off the in-game mod hub. Um, obviously, once you download it, it will be under harvesters, and it's going to be the Jacto K3500. This is a nice little beast. And the nice thing is, it does have a pipe on the side here that comes out. So you can actually drive down one of the additional lanes to unload. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to lease that, because I will be needing that in a little while. And I can check that out. Yeah, nice little harvest of that. Definitely a lot more realistic. Sits a lot higher than obviously the other one. So if you do have any additional coffee harvesters that are not this particular one, it probably won't work. Apart from NBC Acres at the minute, possibly Volcano Island. I'm not sure if that's been updated to the new coffees. I'm sure Dave at some point will probably be adding that in anyway.
What am
Before
I again?
the new coffee to Volcano Island plants.
Oh, I don't know. Possibly. Yeah, most likely.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you've got the New Holland version, kind of like the grape and all that, the old version, obviously make sure to get rid of it if you have got obviously the updated coffee, because it will get stuck on the plants. I've had a lot of people comment saying, oh, I can't use this thing, it keeps sticking, what's going on? They're just not listening to some of the streams, I think. I don't know. But it is a nice little piece of equipment though. Be interested to see if they bring out anything else actually from Jacto. And I definitely wouldn't want to walk through that, that's for sure. Sorry, Mr. Car. Do you want to go? Go on. There you go. So we'll look inside as well. Ooh. Very simple. Buttons. There's some buttons in here. I like buttons. It's very quiet as well. Interesting. Yeah, if you look at the monitor on the front there, the top one actually shows it with the spout out, the unload pipe there. kind of cool. Now, why can't they have them actually working in the game? That's the thing, the displays. Kind of
Good
annoying.
question.
Maybe one day they'll be able to get all that working. Let's have a look. So there you go, there's the pipe popping out. And obviously with your left mouse button, hold it down, you can actually lift it up and down by going left and right. And the end of the pipe, I think it was. Oh, there we go. So forward and back will make it tilt up and down a little bit. So yeah, really, really cool. Definitely going to save a lot of time going back and forwards to unload, that is for sure. Obviously, yesterday and the day before I spent a fair few hours going through harvesting all my blueberries and my grapes there. Obviously my olives are now ready, and the coffee is actually. Park this up here for now. Obviously I'm going to leave this to probably the next stream. So we'll leave that there. Obviously these are the new coffee plants. Look absolutely amazing. Lots and lots of fruits on there. I hope I get a decent crop off of them. I think harvester would be better if you could use. Yeah, there is that as well. The tractor, yeah. Ah, there we go. Right, so you finished, haven't you? You have. I did kind of cheat with this, to be honest, and made it slightly bigger work area. I was doing a big field of potatoes the other day, and it was just taking forever, so I ended up going into the i3D and tweaking it a little bit, as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Right, H, there we go. I need to get him offloaded in a minute. Yes, I think this lot can probably go in to make some more diesel. Someone can crack the DLC so you can add tires and engine options to the book tractors. I'm sure somebody probably will, but obviously the biggest issue with that is obviously it is kind of breaking giants terms and conditions and stuff like that. So if they did, I wouldn't even go anywhere near that equipment. There we go. Obviously, the one nice thing is obviously whatever comes in a DLC in this game will be added as a base game vehicle or piece of equipment to the next one, to the next farm sim game, if and when they do another one. So it's fine, to be honest. And how are you doing, PV Mayor?
Hey, Mr. Mayor.
It's been a little bit of a while. Had a lot of real life things to deal with, so most of that's now been dealt with. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping to get back into the regular streaming next week. Oop, there we go. Obviously, we'll see what Monday's like to start off with, and then I'll just go from there. There we go. Kind of really need to start playing a bit more FS and try and get some of these other bigger factories into the map and up and running. Actually, I'm going to take a little bit of a drive in a minute, show obviously what I've been kind of doing. Obviously, the new sheep farm is now up and running. I've got the water treatment facility in, so yeah, But I do really want to try and work on getting some of the bigger tier factories in the map and producing. But the big main thing is obviously the money side of things. For a lot of it, it does cost a heck of a lot. I could do what some people do and just cheat it in, but nah, I'm not that sort of person. There we go.
You're not?
Nope.
Okay, if you say so.
Don't mind
Oh, you're
leasing.
back to Ark Survival?
Yeah,
Good morning, Cope.
don't mind leasing things, but when it comes to trying to actually buy things, it's kind of hard. Good morning, back to Ark Survival. Alright. Hey
I
there,
got it.
Thomas. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome in, and how are you doing, Mr. Jaren? There we go. You're doing good? Good, glad to hear it. There we go. Also, we are on PV WolfCreek by Dajnet, who's in chat with us at the minute. But yeah, let me just see something a sec. Not bothered, not bothered. The main one I want to try and get down, first of all, will probably be the steel factory. And then look at like Copper by Design and the electronics factory. But also do want to get like Ken's, Heinz and Dole and all that down, so yeah, definitely need a lot of money for that. Nice. Good. Right, so let's get this dropped off. Silly car. Obviously the carrot harvester can wait for the minute. I'll jump into the car. Actually, I can actually just do this, can't I, to be honest?
Yep.
There we go. And where did I put the car? There. Helps with the right screen. Ooh, gold. Righty then, so just going to take a quick drive around the new areas that I've been working on. I've been spending a bit too much time in Satisfactory to do much progress, so I mean, it was mostly done over the last few days, to be honest. Alright, so the first area I'm heading over to is over that direction there. Down the back here to the sheep farm. No, blueberries are still in the map. Actually, I harvested them just yesterday. They're still under orchards in the store, so you come in here to your construction, and it should be. I can never remember which one it is. So production, orchards, and obviously you got your blueberry vines just there. Obviously you still got your olives, your grapes as standard, and then obviously your new coffee plants added as well. So yeah, they're all there. If you haven't got them, then you may want to delete the map, re-download it through the mod folder switcher just to make sure. As you can see, that's half of that is my blueberries and half of it is grapes. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely, Mr. Culp, take it nice and easy, buddy. Mine has also been removed after the update. Well, that's strange. Yeah, mine's is shown as there still. Obviously, I've still got mine planted as well, as you could see a minute ago. Been playing around with a little bit of landscaping there. Made a little pond. Found on the in-game mod hub, they've got little pond placeables. So I've just sort of been playing around with like a little natural area. Added some of Darius's benches in. It's kind of cool. And rocks and that. Terrible. I am. But yeah, what I'd recommend if you are on WolfCreek then and you're finding that they've disappeared, delete the map and resync it, and hopefully they should come back. So this is the area I've kind of been working on for my sheep farm. It's kind of simple still at the minute. Nothing spectacular. So you've got a handful of bays down, or pens. Got a nice little Kubota front loader here for doing all the bale work. Set it up so the bales goes automatically into storage to make life a little bit easier as well. That one I totally messed up, I think, from the looks of it. Or it's colliding, I'm not sure. Might have to replace that one. We've got 2 bale storages down, one for grass and another one for hay. Haven't actually added anything for the hay yet, but normally at some point I will be cutting more grass. So I'll probably ted it and get that in there. That's what it was, I put it in the wrong place because all the rest seem to be fine. Ah, such a dingbat. That's what it is. And each pen has a different type of sheep in it. So obviously we've got some nice little brown buggers there. Also the black and whites. The all whites in there. And then the all blacks in that pen there. So yeah, fully full. Just working on get them producing now. So cool. Yeah, no, you don't need to sell them, by the way. Yeah. Same with the coffee. If you've got them pre-placed already, the new plants do not cause any issues with harvesting. Obviously, just make sure to get the Jackdaw harvester for the coffee. All the rest are perfectly fine. Right, so we'll head out of here. So we've got peanut factory there still. Wine factory. Whoa, this thing can fairly motor. Drop that down a bit. I'll check chat in a sec. Try to keep it in this view so you guys can see the whole map. See this field, what I've done is I've just gone through and pushed out the border a little bit in areas to make it a nice big field. Obviously the only issue I had was obviously down this corner here. Right, so what was that? Is it as hot Is it as hot in New York as it is in Tennessee? I have no idea. Obviously I did harvest that field there. Obviously I do have the peanuts still to harvest at some point. And I really do like this Case Patriot. Lovely little spreader there for any of you guys. It's on the in-game mod hub. Now why are you still here for? I thought I sent you home. Because I'm definitely going to be needing you in a minute to help offload this guy up here. That set you home. Unreachable target. What a surprise. It's kind of tricky getting these. Let's try there instead. Are you going to behave? Yep, there we go. Coolio. You can stay there, because I will be using you again in a little while. One thing I want to try and do is work on what you doing, you daft tractor driver. I swear they're drunk. Yipes. Yep, so head over to the water treatment area. and we can see what's going on there. Still a work in progress, but I think for the minute I'm kind of happy with it. Oh, I am dreading getting around to doing these fields. All those weeds, oh my goodness. Just make sure I know what's going on. Oh, it's 3 a.m. tomorrow, right? Yes, it will be, Michael. Yes, it will be.
Yes, there will be.
Okay. I'm going to cut across this grass here, and
How many times do we have to tell him that?
I know he's terrible. He needs a diary. So there we go. Over there. Yeah. So the other day when I was seeing what it was like down here, it was the first time I actually drove on this part of the road. So what I was trying to move away from where I usually place things, and yeah, you daft sort of bugger off. There we go. Over here, obviously, we do have a pond, and I kind of got in the water treatment next to that pond. So what I've done is create a nice little driveway here. Well, quite a big driveway actually, to be honest. Maybe a little bit too big, but obviously I've thrown a lot of trees either side. I think it's kind of nice actually. Still in development. Obviously, you got to look over the pond there. Obviously, there is silt in the pond, which at some point I will get a, I don't know, maybe a little construction area set up just for pulling that out of there with some wheel loaders and stuff. I don't know yet. But yeah, also we've got the water treatment facility up here now. Might even get a second one placed down. I don't know. We'll see. One thing that would be kind of nice is if these spun around. I know Mr. Reaper mentioned it the other day in one of his streams about having them spinning around. Don't know. But you can actually walk on water as well, I noticed. It's kind of weird. And then obviously I've got the big tower there. One thing I have done though, and might be a nice idea for any of you guys still to place it down, is just to activate the water treatment facility first, let it cycle through, I don't know, maybe a few days, and then place down your tower. Obviously I've had mine placed down for a while now, and as you can see, I've actually now filled it up. So what I can actually now do is go into the menu and actually set that to distribute, and obviously that is now going to go through all the factories, top them up, the orchards, and whatever else needs the water, and that is going to save me a lot of time and effort, shall we say. But yeah, that is really kind of nice. I like that. The only thing I would have liked is maybe have a little wall or something here, get some parking lines. Might still look into getting that sorted out. Maybe a few more cars placed down. So there we go. That is that little area. That's pretty much all I've been really working on the last few days. Haven't done too much else, mainly just focusing on the farming side of things. Okay, so somebody's blocked, and okay. So let's get back, get some stuff unloading. That would be an interesting one. That would definitely be interesting. Also, I do know that Dave's mentioned it previously that he was kind of thinking about putting Volcano Island up, but the biggest issue, the whole map, the textures and everything would have to be redone completely from scratch, and it does take a lot of time even just to create a map to put it out to you guys, and yeah, I don't know, maybe
It's
one
not
day.
going up there.
Yeah, no. Obviously now it's not, but who knows? In future, if he figures things out, I don't know. He may put one up. You never know. I think it would be kind of nice to see another Dajnet map up there one day. There we go. Also, we do have the Pleasant Valley map from 19 up there. But apart from that, that's about it, really. Oh, it's a bit
You
too
know why
close.
that one made it up? Because in the mod contest they don't have those rules.
Ah. Giant, come on.
They
Do another one.
they did they didn't in the past anyway.
Yeah. Right, what dingbat's crashing? There we go, so it's you. Oh my goodness. There we go. Right, I need another trailer. I'm gonna drop you there. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, what do we have available? Nope. 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 No good. No good at all. Dang it. Gonna have to grab another one. Fiddlesticks. Just noticed my petrol's almost out. It's flashing. Right, while that's doing that, let me come into here and grab one of you. Biggest capacity. Actually, I might be able to, yeah. Yeah, wishful thinking that is really. There we go. I could do a repairman tractor as well. Blimey, Nora. Blimey. Ooh, clothes. Get them sorted out at some point. Yep, so Mr. Dave will be doing a restream of FarmCom tomorrow from 3 AM his time. Oh. So make sure to check out Mr. Dave tomorrow, or Dajnet. Reaper. I do not do repaints because they're too effing high. Wow, even the vehicle costs are ridiculous still. Right. This will do for the carrots. Heck. There we go. Let's do this. Stop. Alright, let's jump over. What is my score like anyway? 79. Slowly getting there. I do have some hundreds, 99 in certain places. Still a lot of work on some of these fields. But obviously, that is missing a lot. That's been harvested already. So, to get the lime on there and fertilizer and stuff. One thing I am going to try and do actually is go through and fertilize before planting to see if that helps up the scores a little bit. Oh, thank you. Do you want to say hello to everybody? No? Oh, dang it. One of these days, maybe. One of these days. I'm determined to get my daughter into one of these streams. One of these
Yeah.
days. Well, she's been playing. Actually, one thing I can actually now say is obviously one of the big issues we've had is she loves playing Jurassic World, the new Jurassic World 2 Evolution game. When we initially downloaded it, for some strange reason, it was throwing off a lot of screen tearing, texture issues and stuff like that. Buildings weren't showing up. Obviously, the last update that was done seemed to fix the whole lot, and she has been playing it non-stop recently until she found out there was like Sonic the Hedgehog games. Now she's addicted to them. But I think it'd be kind of nice maybe to get her showing her game off at some point. She has shown interest in doing streaming, so I'd like to maybe get her into doing a stream one day or something and have me there as well. So there's that. You're fine. That is going to be for Monday stream. Which is coffee and obviously the olive harvest. I do have peanuts to get done at some point, but I can use the same harvester over here. But I'll probably end up doing it myself because he just gets to the end of the row and then stops. There we go. That's a roundabout right. Yeah. Probably carry on with this myself actually. If he's going to keep stopping all the time. Is it just me or has the commercials on the billboarding in WolfCreek changed without me? Yeah, it's something that Giants have set up. We've noticed it on all the maps. So, for example, on NBC Acres, let me jump over here a sec. NBC's actually put in some his own billboards, and it was to do with the KW. This one here, I think it was one of the ones. Obviously, it was originally to do with KW being a master moderator, big huge thank you sort of type thing. Obviously, once Giant started announcing, obviously the DLCs, FarmCom, TwitchCom, all these signs started changing, including obviously the ones that were set up for KW. But yeah, all of these seem to be changing. Oh, sorry. Almost every time you go into the game itself, they're different, or they've moved around. It's kind of interesting. What I'd love to know how they've done it, to be honest. So you've got Kubota pack there. It's kind of cool. I wonder if I can go a bit faster. See what else is down here, to be honest. Because I know by the shop there's quite a few as well. There's one over here for FarmCom. Obviously, what you'll probably find after FarmCom stops, these will probably change to something like the DLCs or something. There's another one there. The other one that doesn't seem to change is this one, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure why. But all these other billboards do seem to change. FarmCom, Kubota pack. So yeah, obviously that was different the other day. That was like a Kubota pack on there. Obviously it's now the Antonio Carrera pack. So yeah, they do change. Cleaver Motors. Eh. But yeah, it was something that kind of shocked. I think it was all of us really when we seen them suddenly change. Think, what the heck's going on? Oh. It is definitely something strange. must be something in the game itself that they've, I don't know, scripted to be able to change automatically at certain times throughout the week, day, whatever it is. Yep. There we go. Is that any better? Ooh, seems to be. So I was playing around with my pedal settings as well the other day, and they seem to be getting a little bit better. I jacked up the brake force on the pedal. That was the main one I was having the issues. But yeah, definitely good starter vehicles, the Kubota stuff and the Antonio Carrera for the obviously the vineyards. Obviously we do have the John Deere 6M now on the in-game mod hub, which I think would be a kind of a nice one for any of you John Deere lovers out there for doing like the vineyards. I haven't actually downloaded it or actually even looked at it, to be honest, apart from what's in the videos, but I'm sure it's a pretty good one for you guys. Maybe the month. I'm in February and got some from the web shop. Ah, okay. Yes, intriguing. And how are you getting your flashing? Okay. I am going to need to take a bit more of a loan out. Dang it. A few more minutes before I do need to jump off. Got
Yeah.
washing up to do. Obviously, it's usually Dave's day to go live, but obviously he's not going to be streaming today. Dang yeah.
I'll be on at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yep.
Eastern time.
Yep, there you go. And obviously that for anyone over in Europe, that's going to be, well, for UK time, that's 8 a.m. in the morning. Anyone within Europe itself, it's probably going to be close to 9 o'clock sort of time. But yeah, definitely check out what Mr. Dave has. What's going to be coming with TwitchCom. Not Twitch, yeah, Twitch, FarmCom. I keep getting mixed up. Obviously, they're
Yeah,
hopefully
no.
going to be going into a lot more detail with all the different packs and stuff. So, obviously, got like half-hour slots throughout the day covering each different thing. So, it's kind of be interesting to see in what like any questions get answered. All right, yeah, yeah, the T-shirts, caps, stuff, merch and stuff. Yeah. Oop. There we go. And Gamer Paul, hats off to you too, buddy. And how are you today? You're joining us right near the end of the stream today. Lots of going on, that's for sure. Typical. Actually, I'm going to save that there so I don't lose any of my progress. That is terrible. I need to stop leasing stuff and start owning it. One thing I have added actually is the is it rent to own? The only thing I don't know if it's working properly in this thing.
Lease to own, yeah.
Lease to own, yeah. Oh, I know what it was. You have to go into where your lease stuff is, and if you want to purchase it, it'll kind of gives you, depending on how much it's been used, it will give you, I think, a reduced amount as you're going on. But obviously, at the minute, I really haven't. The only thing I've got long term is this. Oh no, I don't want to sell that. Oh, 69455. Let me just see something. 69. So yeah, I've lost about 7 grand off of that. Obviously, the more you use it, the cheaper it gets. So it might be worthwhile looking into that one, guys, as well. But as it's now 7 o'clock PM for me, I do need to jump off. I'm going to carry on harvesting these carrots, the corn, the cotton and stuff. Let me save that. Let me jump over to the ending screen there and get the credits rolling. So a big, big, huge thank you to all you guys coming out today to see me into my first stream in like 2 weeks. It's been terrible. Obviously, a big, huge thank you. Obviously, to Mr. Viking Streaming for the resub for 7 months. My goodness. It's hard to believe I've been gone that long already. If not longer, actually. I think it's coming up to a year soon, so. Oh, but I have to definitely do a longer stream over the summer holidays for that. And obviously, Craig, Arthur, thank you very much for the follow. Obviously, a big, huge thanks to all of you once again for coming out. And obviously, Dave will be going live tomorrow, 3 o'clock his time. Make sure to be there. So for now, I need to find out who is out there playing. And all I've currently got.
Rubber
Oh,
Bandits.
shoosh. Oh, hang on a sec.
Which is a fun, you know.
Rubber Bandits. Who the heck's that anyway? Helping Hands. Oh, okay. Just doing a bit of a chatting thing. So on my list currently, I've got Diesel Viking Gaming doing a bit of FS. And I've got Ginger Dingus doing some just chatting. I don't think I would do Ginger Dingus. She's yeah. Who else do we have? Gamer Dragon, Dajel Crew. Maybe I haven't rated Dajel Crew yet. Who else do we have out there? High Cloud D. Never heard of her. See, I'd rather do an FS player really. Sergeant Pepper. Obviously, if any of you guys have got any recommendations, please put it in chat. Otherwise, I'll just be grabbing the first random person. So they may not necessarily be PG when we go in there. Just a word of warning. I see Yoshi pop up, but that's from the other day. Oh, I can't do that, can we? Maybe a bit of Gamer Dragon, I think, TV for today. 14 hours. Yeah, it's about 14 hours to see I said 8 o'clock, so 12, 11 hours time. No, 12, 13 hours. Dang it. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll go over and see Mr. Gamer Dragon TV today. I know I've looked in a few of his streams previously, so I was kind of hoping that Grumpy Dwarf would be out there, but playing, but unfortunately not today. There we go. He currently has 36 in viewers, so let's go over, give him some SGA love, guys. Okay. Obviously, I'm hoping to be back on Monday for a full 3-hour stream. Fingers crossed. And then after that, I'm hoping to be back to doing obviously Monday, Wednesday, and Friday streams as normal. But obviously, till then, obviously, I will be there with Dave, probably in chat, maybe not necessarily in voice, but yeah. Obviously, check him out tomorrow. And yeah, have a great evening, guys. And I will see you later. Okay, Grumpy. Here we go, guys. Later.